Now we are going to discuss about the experiment of transforming principle. Experiment of transforming principle. This experiment of transforming principle was conducted by Frederick Griffith in 1928. Frederick Griffith conducted this experiment with a bacterium that is called Streptococcus pneumoniae. This Streptococcus pneumoniae is a bacteria which can cause pneumonia in the living organism. He observed two strains of the bacterium, that is Streptococcus pneumoniae. One strain which is called smooth strain or S type strain that form a smooth colonies, because these smooth strain of bacteria they have smooth capsule, and the other strain, this is called rough strain or R type strain, they forming rough colonies because they do not have any capsule in this bacteria. Then in the experiment what Frederick did, when Frederick live S type cell were injected into the mice, they died due to pneumonia. In this first case where live S strain is injected to the mice and the mice becomes died. When live S strain or live R strain, that is R type strain, that is the non-virulent strain, were injected into the mice, they survived. All the mice are survived. When heat kill S type cell, that is dead S strain, were injected into the mice survived and there were no symptoms of the pneumonia, that is all the mice are lives. And when heat kill S type cells were mixed with the live R type cell, that is the mixture of these two strain, injected into the mice, they died due to unexpected symptoms of pneumonia, and live S type cells were obtained from the mice, that is unexpected because according to the mixture the mice should live. Then he concluded that heat kill S type bacteria that cause a transformation of the R type bacteria into S type bacteria, but he was not able to understand the cause of this bacterial transformation. Then he stated that there is some transforming principle is present which transferred from heat kill S strain that enable R strain to synthesize a smooth coating that is made up of polysaccharide and become virulent, but biochemical nature of genetic material was not defined from his experiment. So from this experiment we can see that something is transforming from one strain of bacteria to the another strain of bacteria, but what is the nature of this thing or what is the nature of this transforming principle or the transforming material is not decided, is not found. So to found the nature of this transforming principle, another experiment was conducted by three scientists, that is Oswald Avery, Colin MacLeod and Maclean McCarthy. These three scientists they repeated the Griffith experiment in an in vitro condition, that means laboratory condition or in vitro system. in order to determine the actual biochemical nature of the transforming principle that was found by the Griffith. Here what they did, they purified the biochemicals. So when they purified these biochemicals from the heat kill S type, then they found three types of molecule. One is protein, second is DNA, and third is RNA. These three types of molecules are found in the purified material, and these three molecules are purified from heat kill S type, that is also become non-virulent, and checked which of these would transform live R type cell into S type cell. So for that they conduct the experiment. So after the experiment, when they observe, then they observe that DNA, it alone the only molecule that from S type or the heat kill S type cell that's caused transformation of R type into virulent S type cell. So they also discovered that protease and RNase, that means the protein digestive enzyme and RNA digestive enzyme, they did not have any effect in transformation, while DNase, that is the DNA digesting enzyme, that inhibited this process. That means DNase is actually controlling this process. So finally they concluded that DNA is the material that can be act as genetic material. So for the proof of this conclusion that DNA is the genetic material, another experiment is conducted. This experiment is conducted by two scientists. One is Hershey and second is Chase in 1952. Here they experiment on bacteriophage. Bacteriophage is one type of virus that can infect bacteria, and by using this bacteriophage, they try to prove that DNA is the genetic material. So how they conducted their experiment? Here they grow some bacteriophage into a medium that contain radioactive phosphorus, that is P32, and some bacteriophage are grown in a medium that contain radioactive sulfur, S35. These two are, that means this phosphorus is radioactive, this sulfur is radioactive. Then they use this separate virus for separate experiment. The virus that grown in the presence of radioactive phosphorus, that contain the DNA, because phosphorus is the molecule that can be found only in the DNA, and the viruses that grown in the presence of radioactive sulfur, they contain the protein, because protein is the only molecule that can contain the sulfur. So after the culture of these two strains, both the radioactive virus was allowed to infect E. coli separately. In this case they allow the radioactive sulfur containing bacteria, and in this case they allow radioactive phosphorus containing bacteria. So soon after infection, the bacterial cells were gently agitated in an blender to remove the viral coat from the bacteria, and the culture was centrifuged to separate this virus particle from the bacterial cell. And finally what they observed that only radioactive phosphorus, that means P32, is found to be associated with the bacterial cell, whereas the radioactive sulfur was only found in the surrounding medium and not inside the bacterial cell. So from this experiment, this indicate that only DNA is the material that can enter into the bacterial cell, and protein cannot enter into the bacterial cell. So this experiment proves that DNA is the genetic material which is passed from the virus to the bacteria and not protein.